On her way to sell fish, the girl found a car that had crashed into a wall. Seeing that there wasn't a single person around, she worried the driver might be in danger. The girl could only ride her tricycle and take the unconscious man to the hospital. But what she didn't expect was that when the man woke up, he had lost all his memories. He not only forgot his own identity, but didn't even remember where he lived. Helpless, the girl had no choice but to let the man stay with her and had him work to pay off his rent and meal costs. But after spending a long time together, they developed other feelings for each other. Soon, the two ended up together, and after getting married, they even had 2 adorable children. 6 years quickly passed. The man never regained his memory, but the warm life of the family being together made him happy every single day. He thought he could keep living this peaceful life, but on this day, while delivering fish, he got into another car accident, and this time, it restored his memory. The man, still not fully recovered from the shock, looked at the driver in front of him and suddenly felt a sharp headache. When a photo of himself was taken out, the man finally remembered his past completely. 6 years ago, the man, who was the chairman of a corporation, had just secured a $100 billion project for his company. Before he even had time to rest, his assistant told him that to celebrate the successful investment, his grandmother was throwing a grand celebration banquet for him. On his way to the banquet, the man was startled by a girl who suddenly ran out. To ensure the child's safety, he accidentally crashed into the roadside wall and lost his memory. But this accident restored his memories from 6 years ago, yet he forgot the 6 years he had lived with the woman, including his wife and children. But when he left, he felt an inexplicable sense of loss, thinking he had forgotten something very important. Before he could think further, his assistant interrupted him, assuming he was thinking about his grandmother, whom he hadn't seen in 6 years. Realizing he hadn't been home for 6 years, and that his grandmother must be worried, he urged the assistant to speed up and head back. Meanwhile, the wife had already learned about the man's accident. She rushed to the car accident site, but only saw the fish delivery tricycle. Thinking her husband had already been taken to the hospital, she quickly took the children to the hospital. But after searching every hospital, she still couldn't find any trace of her husband. She could only continue selling fish with her kids, hoping she could stay there and wait for her husband to return. But what she didn't expect was that trouble would come so quickly. A week later, the market agent found her and not only overturned her stall, but even tried to drive her out of the market just because someone was willing to pay $100,000 to buy her stall. Even though their contract hadn't expired, they still wanted to kick her out. Her 2 kids tried to protect their mother, but being too young, they were no match. Just when they didn't know what to do, a woman appeared and successfully stopped them. She was Lisa, the daughter of the woman's uncle, but she wasn't there to help because she was the one who paid $100,000 for the stall. Seeing the woman still refusing to leave, Lisa immediately wanted to have someone teach her a lesson because the stall had been sold to her mother. After hearing that, the woman showed a confused expression, although she didn't understand why they were treating her like this. For the sake of her husband who hadn't returned, she still refused to give the stall to Lisa, but Lisa refused to give up. She even used her husband's position to threaten the woman to leave, saying that her husband was a manager at a publicly listed corporation, and as long as the woman begged her, she could arrange a cleaning job for her at the company. Seeing that the woman still wanted to refuse, Lisa immediately tried to drive them out of the city. Thinking of her husband who hadn't returned, the woman refused to leave and could only agree to Lisa's demands, not knowing Lisa only wanted a chance to bully her. Sure enough, on the woman's first day of work, Lisa made things difficult for her. In the cleaning department, whether a job was acceptable depended entirely on Lisa's attitude. So even if the woman cleaned thoroughly, Lisa still had reasons to bully her. Lisa picked up a cup and filled it with toilet water, saying that as long as the woman drank it, it would prove she had cleaned properly. Knowing Lisa was bullying her, the woman hurried to stop her, but accidentally knocked the cup over, causing all the water to spill onto Lisa's shoes. Seeing this, Lisa was about to punish the woman, but their argument quickly attracted the children. They wanted to protect their mother, but were no match for Lisa. Just as the broom was about to hit the 3 of them, news came unexpectedly that the CEO had returned. Anxious to arrange the reception, Lisa immediately put down the broom, but still refused to let the woman go. She even called in 2 cleaners to teach the woman a lesson. Meanwhile, the man who had just returned to the company suddenly felt a sharp pain in his heart for no reason. Thinking of his recent car accident. He assumed it was just after effects and didn't pay attention to it. He then had his assistant notify all shareholders to return for a meeting. At this moment, the woman had broken free from the cleaners and ran out of the storage room with her children, only to run straight into the conference room. Seeing the familiar face before her, the woman stood frozen in shock.